Hello, everyone. This is Naten Davis. He is going to be playing Ralph Douglas in Charlie Loves Daisy. How are you doing today, sir?
Doing good.
All right, you're doing good.
How about you guys?
We're doing pretty good. Yeah. I am, at least.
Yeah, we're doing good. We just wrapped up a little podcast thing we had to do. We're talking about some movie stuff. But yeah, we're doing good. But for our first question, when did you know that you wanted to be an actor?
Basically, like long time. Like probably when I was like 5. Okay. I just remember watching like kid shows. I'm not gonna say exactly what. Interesting. But yeah, I just remember seeing like the kids on there, and I'm like, you know what? I could do that. It can't be that hard, and definitely didn't start for a long time after that, but got to it eventually. I mean, I've been acting for like 2 years now, so it's been going good since I actually started.
That's good. That's good. What was the first production that you were in?
The first production I was in, it was basically just a background role, but it was called a Paralyzing Redemption, and I actually auditioned for it, but I didn't get that role. But it was more like just reading the sides. I knew I wasn't going to get that role because, like, it was like a basketball player, and I know I'm probably too short for all that. But
too short.
I was still happy to be a part of it.
I think you're taller than me, though. So like, when you say you're too short, I'm like, what?
Oh no, not like 6 foot though.
Yeah, I'm only 5'7", so yeah. Okay. Then our next question will be top 5 movies. What are your top 5s that you just have on the background for you to like watch, or if you're doing dishes or something?
I don't know. I don't really have favorites like that, but I don't know. No one criticized my choices, but probably The Goonies.
Okay.
Grew up on that. Always loved that movie. Watched it like 100 times. The live action Scooby-Doo's, like the first and second one.
Yes.
I love those. I'm kind of excited for the TV show they're coming out with.
Oh, it's a TV show?
I did hear about that. Like, I think it's going to be on Netflix or something.
Okay. Hopefully they don't ruin it.
Yeah, hopefully not. We'll see. I thought it was going to be a movie, but it's a show. That's good, because they need to do that.
Yeah.
So you got Goonies and then Scooby-Doo live action. Okay.
Yeah, and then all the Harry Potters.
Oh,
I love those.
That's my jam.
Lord of the Rings. Grew up watching those too. And then just like this movie, I used to, whenever I was like 14 or something, I used to always tell people it was my favorite movie, so I'll just stick with that. And it was a Tom Cruise movie. It's called Edge of Tomorrow.
Okay, I've heard of it. I don't know if I've seen it, but I definitely have heard of it, for sure.
I gotta watch it.
It's pretty good. It's like the day resets kind of thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then our next question is top 5 people you would really want to work with
in your career.
Okay, so Johnny Depp.
Yep.
Okay.
For sure.
I love him. Harrison Ford.
Okay.
He's the GOAT.
Absolutely.
He is.
Absolutely.
Heath Ledger, if he was still alive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Adam Sandler. And then I don't know, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Okay.
All right, you got some heavy hitters.
Big time. For sure. All great choices, for sure.
Yeah, hopefully one day, you know.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Nah, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
And, you want to do that one? Or?
Yeah. What's your favorite genre of movies?
Probably like comedy. I love horror too. It's just sometimes they're not the greatest.
Yeah.
And yeah, so probably just comedy, because can't go wrong with that.
Right.
Right.
Okay. And then my question was, how did you find out about Charlie Loves Daisy, the movie?
Just seen it on Ohio Film, I think. Just seen the casting call, and I don't know. I was kind of debating at first because I'm like, I might be busy. I wasn't 100% sure, and I just said, like, screw it. I'll just send something in. Maybe there's like a smaller role for me, and kind of just worked out. You guys know how it happened. I'm not gonna talk about that, but no, I'm really happy with the role I got, and yeah, excited to be a part of it.
Perfect. And then my question that I specifically put down, what was your initial reaction to the Charlie Loves Daisy script?
Okay, my initial reaction, I mean, I really liked how everything like was written, honestly, and I mean, I kind of already had a little bit of an idea of how it was gonna go based on the sides you sent me, but I don't know. I really like it, and I'll just say that normally when I read through a script, I kind of like read it in like intermissions, take a couple breaks, but I was on my bed and I read the whole thing like all in one go, so it was good.
That's awesome. That's great. Appreciate that. So this time Mr. Naten said he has questions for us.
Yes. What questions do you have in mind?
Oh, just you wait. No.
Oh, God.
All right. So, how long have you been writing or have been wanting to write and direct films?
Ooh, writing. Okay, so I'll take the writing part
because mine goes a little further back.
Yeah. For me, I have always wanted to write. I've really I started really young, like when I was even like in elementary school. I remember this was in high school. I remember writing it was like for Halloween, and it was like a just like a little horror story or whatever, and it was in Mrs. Thaler's class actually, and I submitted it, and it was so good. She gave me an A+++ and put it on the wall, and was like, "This is how these stories should be written." And I was like, "Wow!" And I was like, "What?" I was probably like,
was it 17? Senior year?
Yeah, senior year.
17, yeah.
17, 18. But yeah, so I've always wanted to write. I've wrote some novels that I haven't really gone far with, but like right now I am in the middle of writing a novel series that I've discussed on his podcast as well. But yeah, writing for me, I've always wanted to do it ever since a young age. You know, I've always wanted to be creative.
Yeah. Mine came from because I didn't want to be in charge of doing anything. I always wanted to just like be an actor instead when I was like really young. Because I grew up on watching all of Martin's films, Will Smith's films, just all movies. But no, so it took me like until junior year to start writing something. Because me and my cousins, we used to have dance videos back in the day. So like, okay, we need to like start putting like some intros and outros in here that are actually like, you know, something good. So it was like my junior year, I like started writing some stuff down or whatever. And then like I think one of my friends too, we were talking about like doing YouTube at an early age. So like our junior year, so like 2011. And they were like, yeah, so we just got to figure something out. And then like, I don't feel like writing it though. And I'm like, all right, I'll just see what I can do. And I wrote everything in like notebooks from like comedy sketches and then like try to get into horror, but I was still afraid to do like horror stuff. So then like senior year, I forget how I was just talking to our friends yesterday. Like I still don't know how him and I both said like, oh, we both like to write. Because we've known each other since we were in like second and third grade. We went to the same schools all like the way from elementary to high school. So I don't know how we brought that up, but I just remember one day we were at Starbucks and we were writing a movie called Damien, and we still got to re-edit that. But yeah, and we just went from like that to writing like shorts. 31 days of Halloween, so every day of October we will release a different episode and everything. That's what we would be doing. but we got to go back and edit that. But yeah, we've just been writing for a long time. But he's been writing longer than me. It took me until junior year to just be like, okay, no one's gonna do this for me. I got to do this. You know, so that's
what's up, though. Taking your own dreams into your own hands and making it happen.
Absolutely, yeah.
But yeah, you got any other questions? Did you say how did we get into film too?
He said something about directing. I've never directed before. So this is my directorial debut.
Mm-hmm.
But I know you.
Yeah, I just directed basically like shorts on YouTube, on my friends' channels and stuff. I don't know if those are up anymore. I hope the friend with one of his movies was F Anxiety, but that movie's not up anymore. That was going. I think he put it up in 2018, and it was like an hour length movie, and just went straight to YouTube that we did.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, then after that, just like directing my own stuff at the time. So yeah, comedy sketches and little shorts.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm starting to like write and direct my own stuff and try to just get it going, which it's a lot of work actually.
Yeah. That's funny you mentioned that, because I was actually going to mention that the short film that you sent us.
Oh yeah.
That was really good.
Yeah, we liked
that. Was really, really good.
I appreciate that, man.
So, and you did all of that yourself, right?
Yeah, I did. It was kind of, I think I took like 2 or 3 days writing it, and then just wanted to jump right into it, get it going, start like, which I don't know. It's really like nerve-wracking to actually release the stuff. You don't know what people are gonna say, or
right.
Absolutely,
especially when you have like a lot of people that are professional that are on your friends list and stuff like that. And but it had really good reviews actually, and just trying to keep at it, you know.
Absolutely, yeah. Like you were saying, like for the script for me, you know, I was nervous just for the cast to read it. You know, I honestly thought that there was going to be like, especially like the adults. Yeah, I honestly thought there was going to be some people that were like, oh, I want this is a little too much, this is a little too vulgar. You know, I don't want to be in this anymore. You know, but yeah, we didn't have any of that, so that's good. But yeah, it's always nerve-wracking to have somebody, you know, kind of, you know, see your stuff.
Yeah, because even when we went to the school where we're filming at, we had to talk to them before we got the actual permission to use the school that we will be filming at this year. And we were like nervous, but
that was
they looked
for sure.
Yeah, they looked at it and they were like, "Oh, we actually like this." And it was funny because the one lady, she was reading it and she's like, "There's always a Ralph," and I'm like, "Oh, what did Ralph do to you?" But yeah, so that was funny that she said that. But yeah, so it was really nerve-wracking.
Yeah, that was really nerve-wracking. There to kind of break something, well, without really saying it, but a lot of the cast don't know that there's one part in the movie that was cut.
Oh yeah.
That was supposed to be really, really bad. And I personally cut it before we took it to any schools, because I'm like, I know they're not gonna let us do this.
Yeah.
I know they're not gonna let us do this. But maybe I'll reveal that to you guys later. But
yeah.
But anything else?
Yeah, I got like 5 more questions.
All right, cool, for sure.
How long did it take you to write Charlie Loves Daisy?
Okay, so this is actually pretty funny. So the very first draft, we did about 3 to 4 drafts, but the first draft, I literally got it done in 2 weeks because one of our friends was having a Halloween party, and it was just when Trey came up to me and was like, okay, we gotta do something again, you know, it's been a while, you know, let's get back together and write something. And I was, you know, I told him about this idea, which turns into Charlie Loves Daisy, but I was like, okay, well, I have something, and then I was telling him, you know, well, Chris's party is coming up, you know, I'll have something for you by then. And at that time, I didn't want to give him like half of it, because even half of it didn't feel complete enough.
Mm-hmm.
So I literally it was like a week before the party, I literally spent like all that week, and then I had off or I didn't have off, but like I did Friday, and the party was on Saturday, so I did Friday all night, literally into midnight. Saturday all day, and then Sunday half of that day to the end to when it was time to have the party. Got that finished, and I got to the party, and I went to my one friend, and I'm like, "Oh, can you hand this to Trey when he gets in?" He's like, Trey's not coming." So I was like, "Wait, what?" And they're like, "Yeah, no, Trey's not going to be here at the party." I'm like, "Are you serious?" So I was like, yeah, I basically rushed to get Charlie Loves Daisy done just to give it to him, but he never ended up going to the party. But yeah, so I actually the first draft I actually completed. It took me 2 weeks to write. But other than that, like when it was actually like the final copy, I think was done by
week 3.
Yeah, so I'd say about December, like late December, and I started writing it in September. So.
Okay, so like what, like 3 or 4 months, or?
Yeah,
3 or 4 months, yeah.
Which I know in the majority of cases goes on longer. Yeah.
Okay. What made you come up with the idea?
I came up with the idea, honestly, from watching Carrie and Prom Night with Jamie Lee Curtis. And I just came up with the idea and just kind of like thinking about how can I twist something where, there's a couple, but like there's the guy that's obsessed with the girl, and so just kind of like bouncing ideas off of even some other people, and they were like, hey, do this. So yeah, it was basically from watching Carrie and Prom Night, and then not only watching Carrie but also reading the Stephen King book Carrie as well.
Yeah.
So.
And then didn't you say also it was influenced a little bit from ICP, because that's what the
a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely pretty unique idea. Like, I know there has been some films kind of like that, or like just like a creepy dude who's obsessed with someone, but like, I don't know, I really like it, especially like in Ohio, a lot of people aren't making films where it's like with high school students and stuff like that, and
right.
In my opinion, like, they're missing out, because all the big stuff on like Netflix and Hulu or whatever, it's always like people in their 20s and stuff like that, and and obviously there's like a whole cast, and there's older people, but I'm just saying, like, I'm happy to be a part of it, and I think it's gonna be really good.
Good. I appreciate that. I know it's gonna be really good.
Yeah, and also our cast looks very young too. So
yeah, we have a really great cast as well too.
Definitely. Table read was really fun.
It was.
I don't like table reads that much, so
that was our first ever time doing that. Like, and I've never been in a table read before. I've always just got the script, and then either I get into the movie or whatever, or show, and I get cut or whatever or something. But that was my first table read ever. Especially we had to be in charge.
Yeah. But yeah, everybody did a phenomenal job at the table read. It was really, really great seeing, something that I wrote come to life like that. That was pretty cool, pretty amazing.
Then it seemed like everyone was getting along from the amount of time we had with each other. But it seemed like everyone was like, just like vibing with each other and everything. I'm like, this is gonna be great.
Oh yeah,
I think
filming's gonna be a blast.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. And then you said you have another question for us?
I think you said he had about like 5.
Yeah, a couple more.
Yeah, no problem. Go ahead.
All right, so during casting, what were like the main factors that made you think like, yeah, this is the guy for the part, or girl?
Ooh, I needed because in a lot of the auditions, a lot of them also like just kind of like read it, and I know that can also contribute to like nervousness, but I needed like at least some form of energy. So I was definitely looking for your energy. I was looking for just your acting ability as well. Like I was seeing if like you could like take in the character that you were auditioning for and like kind of like bring it to life to make it your own. I had a vision, and then I didn't also have a vision of like each character. So I also wanted you to kind of like play that.
Yeah, give your own take on it.
Exactly. So yeah, I was looking for that type of thing. Just trying to get how you the feeling of the character that you were auditioning for.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's always good to hear stuff like that, just as an actor standpoint, to like know what people are looking for, what you should do, try to get better and stuff like that.
Yeah.
All right, and then so what are your like expectations for the film, with like where you want to release it, like what year you're trying to release it, streaming service, and if you're having a premiere or whatnot?
Absolutely. We anticipate like for the film to be like finalized like after editing. We anticipate that more like around August. Premiere would be immediately after it is completed. Then we plan on taking it to submitting it to film festivals, seeing how many actually take it, and then where we have to go for that. And then after, I don't know if you submit it like before or after film festivals to like the film distributors. So
yeah, I think after.
Okay, I think so too. Yeah, so we'll send it to film distributors, send it to Tubi, to Netflix, to anybody that wants to take a shot at it. So yeah, the premiere would probably, if it is complete in August, would be in September.
Yeah.
Hey, that's really soon. I'm not gonna hold you to it. No pressure.
Of course, right?
Yeah, but if not, the latest would be October though. So yeah, for the premiere.
Okay. All right, and then last one, just, is there anything like you're still trying to figure out, like little details or just anything that you're still working on getting everything together?
Within the movie?
Yeah, just whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, no. I didn't know if you meant like other projects too, because then I was gonna be like, I got like a whole bunch of. Yeah. So then we'll do it those two ways. We'll do it for the movie and then for future for the movie, I used the table read also to kind of like see if there's things that I needed to edit, to correct, or to blend in, and yes, I have done that. There are a few instances where I was like, okay, we got to put that in. Joe's specific the part, I needed that energy to be in the film too. So so for the movie, I do have some kind of like corrections, adaptations in there, and if everything goes through, there will be a surprise that we were discussing with somebody last night, but nothing obviously is confirmed on that, so we can't even really speak on that. But and then for future projects, both Trey and I do have other projects in the works that we definitely want you guys to work with us with. I've got big ideas, two big ideas that I'm working on. They're re-adaptations of classics. I've got a zombie movie idea that I got working on right now, and then I got paranormal. We got a paranormal one we're working on. And then, well, actually, two. One is our together contributed, and then another one is my own. And then, yeah, Trey, your future stuff.
Yeah, I got a movie. We're gonna try to figure out where we're gonna shoot this, or when we're gonna shoot it. It's probably gonna be like next year, around like February or March. But it's called A Midwest Love Story, and it's about these two people that literally bump into each other and exchange some nasty words to each other, and then they end up, the guy ends up seeing her like a couple weeks later getting mugged, so he helps her out, and then he gets beat up and everything, and then they end up going back to her house, and they end up talking and everything while she's healing them and everything. But it's like a little rom-com. I spent like 10 years writing it. I finally finished it like 2 years ago. But I'm still going back into the editing process because there's some things that's in there. I'm like, we're going to take that out. But overall, the whole script is done. And I could send that over to you guys like as soon as I just get back to editing it. So that'll probably be like by July or something, or August, just to be safe. And then we got some shorts, like we said. We're still working on that right now because we're trying to write some more shorts.
Mm-hmm. And then we are going to like pretty much... Even though these are kind of like more than like 1 or 2 day films, shooting for, but we are planning on doing a 31 Days of Halloween, which would be like every single day of the month would be like a short, little horror film, with the last day of the month being a full feature. And I think I know what that is going to be. That's going to be with the help of Corey. Yeah. So yeah, we got so much in the works, man, and not enough time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, that's what we got going on for the future.
Yeah. All right. Awesome. Appreciate you letting me ask you some questions too.
Absolutely. Thank you. We appreciate that. That was cool. All right. So I usually ask us at the end whether anybody can, do it or not. It's totally fine. But I ask, is there anything that you would like to plug?
Yeah, I always plug stuff. No. Basically, just my socials. It's Naten Davis, and then also, like we were talking about earlier about my short film, that's on my YouTube channel, which it's Nate Not Funny, and it's like N8, the number, not funny. So.
Okay.
Go sub to that and watch my short film because I appreciate it and all the support helps,
Absolutely. And we will definitely put all that information in the description. And is there one last thing you would like to say to the audience?
Hey, just when the movie comes out, watch Charlie Loves Daisy. It's going to be great.
Absolutely. Again, this has been Naten Davis. He is playing Ralph Douglas in Charlie Loves Daisy. Thank you for everything, sir.
Thank you.
Great.
Yep. Catch y'all later.
Catch you later. Bye-bye.